Yes, so we are within the Bundasi military zone here in the bush somewhere around Pram Pram, not too far from the Saglemi housing project. And what you can see, heap of sacks actually at various locations containing cannabis that were given clearance by the court for the NACOC, which is the Narcotics Control Commission, to actually destroy of them and for them not to find its way into the economy. And this particular quantity, we understand, is about 50,000 kilograms of the cannabis that were intercepted since 2021 to date. And so far, this has a market value of about 50 million Ghana cedis, according to the NACOC official.
The court has given us the order, the destruction certificate, to go ahead and destroy these cannabis that we're doing. In our work, if not one of the biggest, if not the biggest, it could be one of the biggest so far that we're destroying. In terms of street value, we're looking at 50 million Ghana cedis, which is a lot of money. And these drugs were seized in Volta and Eastern region.
What about the other regions? Is it the case that there are no drug activities or illicit drug flow in those areas?
Yeah, cannabis grows in every part of Ghana, but there are certain places that it does well. Eastern region and Volta region, some part of Bono also does well. But what we are having now is those ones that were seized in these two regions that we're doing.
One would want to know, why wouldn't they find another alternative of disposing of them? Well, the Public Affairs Director of NACOC has been speaking to us to that effect.
Section 39 of the Narcotics Control Commission Act 1019, it says that cannabis is an illegal drug, and therefore you cannot say that you're going to trade it. We've heard people say that, why are you destroying it? You can sell it, because it is an illegal thing.
Other countries are legalizing it.
They have their laws. And based on their laws, they can do whatever they want to do with it. We have our law. As the law stands now, it is illegal unless we do anything, unless there is a change in the law. As we speak now, the good people, our parliamentarians, are saying that it is an illegal activity, and therefore once you engage in it, you're going against the law.
In effect, if we want to call for legalization, what methods would you want us to adopt as a nation so that we don't see that sort of distraction it causes to, or the abuse we normally see people engaging?
The abuse, I'm glad you're talking about the abuse. The abuse, the law as we have it now, says that if somebody uses drugs and the person is arrested, the person goes to court, and the court has an authority to do a medical test on that person. And if it is certified that this person has a drug use disorder, then the court can order that person, instead of going to prison, the court can order the person to go for rehabilitation. And once you go for rehabilitation, you can be treated and become useful citizen to the country again. And in the same law, the 1019, it is urging the commission to establish a fund, a rehabilitation fund, to help people who are drug use dependency.
So one of the officers is opening the sack to expose of the content with a sharp jackknife, and this is what we see in a tape. Please, I'm curious. I want to see what is inside. Kindly open it for me to see what is there. Wow. So he's tearing this open, and I can see dry leaves. Well, the content is being opened like bread and butter. Huh? Wow. So this is cannabis. And they're going to destroy all this worth over 50 million Ghana cedis. And these are dry leaves through the intelligence of officers from NACOC and other state agencies. They've been able to intercept this over a period of time since 2021, and a heap of them in sacks at various locations. They would set fire into them very soon and totally destroy them and make sure it doesn't find its way back into the economy.
When we did the work at NACOC, we identified them with our lab number. So we have our lab number here, which is 25FX5 2022. And this SAC number 175 that we work on. So now we identify each SAC. So this one, so this is another SAC work on. This SAC number 181 and the lab number is 25FS5.
And by working on, what do you mean?
We sample, we did a sampling and then we take sample to our lab for analysis. So we have done the work and we have produced a report. We are giving the report to NACOC. So they have our report.
So this is an authentic cannabis?
Yes, it is. It is. It has authentic cannabis. We are taking one sample from a whole lot, yes, for a court registrar. So we are done with this one.
Due to the huge quantity of cannabis intercepted by NACOC over the period, the Commission has actually decided to set 2 days aside to destroy of all these substances from the system. And so far, today being day one, they've come to this particular military zone under the supervision of the military to destroy or burn all these substances. And tomorrow they would be here to continue until all the quantity in their possession is totally destroyed. My name is Fred Duo, reporting from the Bundase military zone for Citi News.